Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday and we are trying to get some work done before we get a bunch of rain coming in tomorrow. So it is nice and cool and cloudy. Well, yeah, kind of cool and overcast, and rain's supposed to be here late this afternoon, 6-7 o'clock, and then it's going to rain basically until around 2 o'clock tomorrow. So we're back out here on this swamp mulching project, and just in time. So let's take a quick look at what we got, and then we're gonna fire up little Munchie and get started. Okay, so here's where I'm gonna start. We got a pool, enclosed pool right here, and I'm just gonna try to work down this embankment here and clean up all this. I'm not gonna worry too much about this big tree here. I just spoke to the owner about it. I'm not gonna waste my time and his money trying to grind up that big tree with this little machine. He's just gonna drag it out with his tractor and probably just bury it way back there. He's got all that property back there. He said he'd just bury it or burn it. So I'm gonna grind whatever's soft, and whatever's too big or too hard to grind, I'm gonna leave for him. So hopefully we can work our way down through here and just clean up whatever we can get to. It looks like all that stuff is growing between this tree that fell. So I don't know how much that we're gonna be able to get, but the main issue is to get all this stuff growing up next to the pool. So that is what we're gonna do then. Then I got a little patch over there to finish up, and then we got that back edge to do to finish up. So we'll see how much of this we get done today, and yeah, so let's get started. Well, we've done popped the track coming across this stump right here. I was trying to make it over this little section over here and go across this dry area, and I was making my way across there, and I guess we got on that stump and it pushed the track, and I had a feeling this was going to happen. Usually does. When you got a lot of stumps in a job like this, you know, you just catch a stump just right and you pop a track. So not uncommon. So let's get this fixed. excavator, at least a mini like this, you really need to know how to put a track back on. That is very important because you are going to throw tracks. That's going to happen. I will say though, it's been a while since I've thrown one. I've been fairly lucky as of late. But that stump back there caught me, and I heard the track kind of starting to pop a little bit, and I was like, I thought I was all right, and I kept going forward, and I guess that stump just pushed on that stump, or pushed on that track just right to get it to come off. So luckily I've done that so many times, I can do it blindfolded just about. Though I wouldn't want to test that theory and try to do that blindfolded. I've had issues with that left side track since I got it. The right side track was the first one I ever replaced after I got this machine. It broke about 1.5 years after I got this machine. And I went down to the Kubota dealer and I got an OEM track, and that track has never come off, ever. It's a great track. And when I got it, I got the tag off of it, and I called the company that I thought made that track, and they were like, yeah, well, we make that track, we'll send you one. So they sent me one, and it was not the same track. It was definitely a cheaper looking track, and I have had issues with it since. It loves to come off. So, and I think I paid about the same price when I ordered it, because I called them up and I said, do you have this size track? And they said, yeah. And I remember the price was pretty much the same exact price as Kubota charged me for an OEM track. So I should have just gone down to Kubota and gotten that same track. But, you know, you live and learn. Live and learn. Right here is kind of big, but it's very soft and rotten. Looks like it's an old, it's part of that old red maple that was here. So it is, the stuff's a little big, but it's grinding up pretty good. I'm gonna try to grind up what I can of it. I think this is the top of it, I think. So most of this stuff is, it's not the big core part, that's for sure. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. I am not working tomorrow because it is going to rain all day, and I am going to enjoy the day off. I got a few errands to run, but outside of that, I'm not working. Has gone pretty well, minus that thrown track. I've been very happy with the production and what we've gotten done, and my ability to actually get around through this wet, swampy ground. I've been able to pretty much get everywhere I need to go. I have had to make some detours, but for the most part, I've been able to do what I need to do. Now, if I could have done all of this with the skid steer, that would have been preferable, but it just wasn't going down into that soup. It just wasn't going to do it. And you could say, well, Davin, you could tell the client to wait until it dries out, but it's early spring, and the longer we wait into summer to let this dry out, the greener it's going to get. And I don't think it really would have gotten a whole lot drier, at least not to the point where I could have gotten the skid steer down in here, and then it just would have been even greener and thicker and even harder to mulch. So I'm glad we're getting it now here in early spring before it really got overgrown and green, and because most of it's been pretty easy to mulch. I don't think, you know, as black as that ground is and as organic as it is, you can smell it. It even like kind of smells like sewage. I think this has been wet since day one. I think this has been wet, and it's always been wet, and I don't think it'll ever get dry unless you filled it, you know, full of dirt. You brought in 1,000 loads of dirt and filled it all in and put some sand in, put some clean sand and brought it up, you know, 10 feet or whatever it is, 10 or 12 feet down in this hole and filled it up and brought in clean sand and allow that water to drain down through. But I don't think that's what the owner wants to do. That'd be expensive. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell it, but this whole deal right through here, I mean, it probably comes down, we're probably off the highway, we're 12 or 15 feet easily. Lower in elevation. I mean, we are down in a hole down in here. This green stuff with these little white flowers, this is all blackberry briars. That stuff should be the state flower of South Carolina. It grows everywhere here. I've mulched more of that stuff than I don't even know. That's pretty much it for most of this. As far as this middle section, we're gonna go right over here and start working. That's the creek right there, that big creek that I mulched up against next to with the skid steer. So we're gonna go ahead and work that line and try to clean that up and see what we can get done for the rest of the day. everybody, we are done. Let me take my earplugs out because I'm talking really loud. There we go. So, really good progress in here today. We got everything done on this side of the ditch, basically, outside of the ditch itself. Most of that, basically the ditch is basically done from about where that little tree is on that side. I still have to get it through here on both sides. It has a deep ditch. It's real shallow down there, but the ground comes up this way, so it gets really deep through here. But we're getting it. It's gonna have to be cleaned out afterwards. There's nothing I can do about that. It's a mess. But all that over there is done. So I'm really happy about that. Really happy. I wasn't sure if we were gonna get that done today or not, but we did. So, and then even had enough time to get this side started. So the only thing left to do is to finish the ditch and then finish this little duck pond load. There's a little duck pond or something in that area right there. Get around that with the Mini, and probably got a day or less left in here. So I'm gonna talk to the client, see if he wants me to put him on the schedule for next week and see if I can't get back out here and get this done. But we're looking really good with this. So hope you guys enjoyed it. It's 2 days out here with the Mini. I got another ditch mulching job that we're probably going to start Friday if it's dry enough after all the rain we're going to get tomorrow. So we shall see. So fun project, and we have gotten, it's quite the transformation in here, quite the transformation. So hope you guys have enjoyed that. It's going to make for a cool time lapse, both of these videos. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the content and the video, and stay tuned because I got more stuff coming. So I'll check you guys on the next one. Bye everybody.